Бой начинается.
Hello everyone again. I just woke up so my voice is a little groggy. But this is the request for Sigfried line on a medium. I haven't played Sigfried line on a light or medium recently, so this was from a couple of weeks ago I believe. But same patch, same stuff. So right off the bat, you see the other team, there's really only a bat chat and a bunch of lights. And technically a low rain that can be out in the field, that can be even like just even more so a threat. So because of that, I stay a little bit passive on the one line, just make sure that people don't YOLO rush down the one, make sure that this side doesn't get overwhelmed because my platoon mates are heavies in the city. So right away, our good old T-71, very good T-71 by the way, positioning wise, goes into the bush and spots the bat chat. So at least I know the bat chat's in the field. So right now I'm just seeing what else gets spotted in the city for the moment. So the Panther 2 gets spotted in the city as well. Only leaves the 71, the Wheezy and the LTTB that could be surfing the field right now, plus the Lorraine. So I decided that, you know, I'm gonna push it up a little bit. And there's the bat chat doing some strange scout runs. Notice the number, it's 485. I'm not gonna get spotted at this range, so I take some free pot shots at the bat chat if the replay doesn't bug out. Usually it's a if you know that there's not a lot of people out here, it's not a bad idea to, you know, push up to these I don't even know what these are called, but these gateways here, in a relatively short tank you can actually take very good cover. So managed to drive the bat chat away, and now I know exactly how to take the field because there's nothing that can kill me in one clip other than a Lorraine, and the Lorraine kind of sucks, so I can play other games with them. Right now the Lorraine got spotted in the city, and then I'm just full steam ahead. Gotta get behind these tanks and start shooting them in the ass.
Цель понял. Пробитие. Отставить цель. Есть попадание. Цель захвачена. Пробитие. Есть отставить цель. Цель захвачена. Есть пробитие. Есть отставить цель.
So I just got lit then. Not exactly sure about what though. Possibly that light doing a ridge surf somewhere. Maybe the T-30 had binocs.
Уничтожен.
But with that cleared out, or enough quote-unquote damage farmed, I move into the city. Might have another replay somewhere of me sniping everything through those windows that you see on the 5. They're very, very dangerous. It's really good to use it with a high accuracy gun like a Leopard or a E50M. 62A, the gun's not that accurate. It's good on the move, but it's not that accurate once you aim in, so I wouldn't do it with a 62A. At this point, the match is basically one snapshot track to one push 155 for fun. with max camo and TCC2A, if you don't fire, people with 400 or a little bit over 400 view range can only spot you from about 300, 310 meters, 320-ish, like around there. I haven't really done the number crunching or used the camo profile website, but learn to use that to your advantage. This is just another replay for the Sigfried line medium. This is one of the replays I picked out where they have extremely large amount of mobile forces. AKA basically they're all mediums / lights with 3 heavies topping the field. And they're not bad mediums either. We got downtown low typo and a bunch of bats, E50Ms, and patents. So I come here anyways, just because there's a high chance of them rushing the one line with that platoon, with 2 bat chats and an E50M, or technically not in a platoon, but there's a high chance of them rushing the field with it. And I was right, the bat chats did come into a very vulnerable position. And we all managed to miss it for some reason. This is where you can get draw at the maximum range. I think, as I mentioned in an earlier video, E50M is very good for this position if you're just good at shy sniping. And when you see this T-49 making a YOLO run, you just back up until you stay out of the view range of the thing, or else you risk unnecessary damage. So this is just me being RNGesus again, just shooting through these windows. It's very good. It's really easy with the E50M since the gun's so consistent. I don't know with the Leopard from Behind the Shadows. This match, I remember him just telling me that the Leopard gun will not hit behind those windows for the life of him. So we've basically eliminated all their low tier lights, and there's a bat chat. We know exactly where he is. The E50M's cross-firing support on the ridge. So I decided that yes, this is probably the time to make a move. Let's get that bat chat out. So that's the second bat chat getting lit. So we know that both bat chats were in the field. Now this is a very good position without Artie. This is one of the best positions on the one line that you can get without Artie. You're hull down, you can back up to avoid danger, and you've got it's not too much of a hassle to just back up and get hull down as well. So as usual, we see the bat chats retreating. So we push at the 1 as usual. The only threat that could be out here right now is downtown, or not technically downtown, or the other E50M and 48 and 140. But we just spotted the 140, and we spotted 3 E50Ms on the field just now. So we know that the field is clear. There's no reason why not to take the one line all the way down to the bottom and to do the same damage farming again. Another good thing about the E50M gun is that the arc is, or the trajectory is extremely straight. It's like a laser beam. So it doesn't run into that problem where you aim onto a piece of debris and actually auto adjusts a little bit with some of the lower speed guns, especially namely E100. I think at this time I'm really pissing behind the shadows off because he's been missing the entire time. So, Leopard gun versus E50M gun? E50M gun is better. 10 out of 10. So our city actually is in a little bit of trouble since all their mediums decided to flex over, and our main force is really focused on the field and 6 line. So gotta get there as soon as possible since I think we've done a little bit too much of a damage farming in here. I mean, El Quanto is still doing just fine. Here to kill Milbarge. I don't even know if he still played. But apparently he does. And this is just rather cleanup duty. Remember that E50M has better depression if you angle it slightly to the right, or left or right. Depression is awful when you face the enemy with your front, but turn it slightly and you get -8, which is extremely comfortable. It doesn't really matter sometimes especially sometimes if you're trying to kill someone very quickly. It doesn't really matter if you get hit back. You just wanna be able to get them. That's just Spencer trash talking. I'm actually just gonna wrap it up there because there's nothing really to see other than us chasing down a bad chat. But that's how you play the 1-2 line. You gotta just take it slow and take it step by step. You gotta make sure what's spotted in the city. Finally, we get onto the north side of Sigfried line. Just talking with Leaves since I know him back from Wigana Gold League. I ran into him the match before. So I usually don't like to go 1-2 from the north. The positioning is awful as you get very good cover at J1 from the south. You get none of that in B1 from the north. So in the north you basically have the choice of rushing straight down to E1 to those gate looking things, or rushing straight to J1 and going hull down against them. Going behind those bunkers is just waiting to die, because once you get lit and if they have vision presence there, you can't get out and you're just you're waiting to get RD'd, or you're waiting to get pushed on. So I don't actually usually like to go there. With the T-34-3, it's a high alpha tank. So with any high alpha tank, I like to go here and just basically maintain control of this. So at this moment, you know, I just saw Liebestad, and now there's Agent Spetsnaz. I for some reason cannot get up this ridge anymore, even though I got up here like just a couple of matches ago. So that was a missed opportunity for me. You can drive in between those rubble piles and shoot across to where Agent Spetsnaz was. So at this point, we're very heavy in terms of the middle city control, and they're not pushing. That's the big thing. They're not pushing, and the zero line is clear. So this is when I decided to move into this street right here and use this mound, because I know there's IS-6 that can cover my back if anyone decides to come right across, and I know that there's 2 mediums on the zero line that can push at anytime. Like a Panther and T-20, no problem. All I have to do is advance the front a little bit with a T-35-3. Made some risky choices here. There could be a lot of campers all the way in the back, but I decided that, hey, let's provoke these guys. They're slightly rustled, but they didn't take the bait. I didn't think that it was gonna be a fair fight, anyways. Yeah, technically there was a Su-152 that I forgot about in the back with HE. Made the YOLO cross because YOLO. Time to shift the battle a little bit because we know that their Type 59 was on the 5 line. I can't drive. Their Type 59 was on the 5 line. Their IS-6, one of the IS-6 is sitting in the back sniping. One of the IS-6 is up front. So all we got is a bunch of tier 7s running around. Unknowingly. This is why I thought maybe the 2801 is going to kill both of them. Maybe he has backup. But as soon as I didn't see any HP dropping like crazy, I was okay to leave. Doesn't matter if the JP dies. E25 is much better TD anyways. So come here, run into a face hug with Spetsnaz agent against the puppy. End up double tapping him to death for fun. He ended up doing 0 damage this round. I kind of felt bad. And I always wanted to kill Liebestad, so there you go. Yeah, he had the statistically better team, but they just played really badly. So the rest of this is just mop-up duty. I don't think I did too much damage this round. You'll see me do something really stupid later. I'm gonna speed it up to twice the speed because there's really no tactical thinking involved later on. Or like just a bunch of derpy. Auto aim on Su-100 M1 I found is bad because it aims right at the gun mantlet. So note for next time for anyone that uses auto aim. Su-100 M1, not a great target. And that's it. Poor guy.